Welcome back to Belad Creative Studio, guys. I'm Beloved at the and in this video I want to introduce you to a generative AI tool that will help you convert your Figma design to an actual website or to an actual code. So you'll be able to convert a Figma design. I'll show you how to convert a Figma design. I won't show you how to design on Figma, but I'll show you how to convert a Figma design to a website or to a code in this video. So right now, I want to introduce you to an AI tool that you can use to convert your Figma design into an actual product. So let's see how that goes for us. So the AI tool I want to introduce you to is ezsite.ai. So you look this up. I'm going to click on this, and this is the tool right here. So the tool helps you build websites in seconds, not just website. It turns your ideas into converting live sites, app in clicks. So you start for free. So you could see it's either you prompt or you use an image, and when you're trying to use an image, you can use your product design image to create any product you want to create. So let's see how that goes. I have to start for free, so you click on this to start for free. That way you get to register and have an account with the ezsite.ai. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start for free, and I'll try to sign in with Google. Instead of me to register through this form, I will just sign in with Google right away as a new user. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on sign in with Google, and it takes me to my Google account where I'm going to select my Google account. I'm trying to use a Chrome browser right now, and my Google account, which is my Gmail account, has been logged in on my Chrome. So all I have to do is to click on this, and it's going to create an account for me that way. So once I have an account, you're going to be able to access the dashboard of the ezsite.ai. So we're going to come right here. This is the dashboard right away, and all we have to do is start exploring the website. In the next lesson, we're going to explore the dashboard and see how that goes for us. So right now, this is the ezsite AI dashboard, and right here we have build new websites, which you would use this to build a new website. And we have the home, which has the landing page, and here in the home you could see is either you prompt to build a website or you use an image, which could be a Figma mockup, it could be an hand-drawn sketch, or it could be a competitor's website. You can use it to auto generate a functional responsive website. So what it literally means is that you can clone a website just by having to screen grab the website of a competitor. So let's see how this goes for us, and that is the landing page. So this is one of the great value this tool offers. It's just an AI tool where you could create all sorts of websites and apps. So let's see how this goes from here. So aside from the home, which is the landing page, and you could see there are popular prompts right here. You could see we have a SaaS website for startup, and we have a portfolio website, we have an AI SEO blog writer. So we have all these tools, and this is looking great. So aside from this, let's go to templates. So that is the first thing you see, your home, which is the landing page for the AI tool. So here we have templates, so you could choose from different templates, just the same way we have templates on every website builder. This AI tool has a template as well, not just a template, has different templates and different categories of templates. So we have AI sites. If you are to build an AI site, so you could use any of these templates to do that. If you were to build a SaaS website, you could use this particular templates to build that. If you were to check for portfolio collections, you'll see different templates right here. So we have different templates, as you could see. We have the one for lead form, we have the one for landing page, and you could see they are all looking good. We have the one for tool. You could use this to build a tool. As you could see, there are different tools right here you build with this. And we have the one for 3D designs. So we have the one for casual game. So you could actually build a casual game with this particular tool. That's how robust this AI tool is. And we have the one for online education. So if you have courses that you want to launch, you can use the same tool to build that. So there are a lot of things you could do with this particular tool, as you could see. So we have our templates, we have our home. So let's check back our home, and it's going to take us to the home page of this particular website. So like I said, there are a lot of things you could do with this website, and this is the dashboard so far. So we have the home, we have the templates. Those are the basic things you need to know. So after we've checked the home, the templates, the next thing for us to do is to start a project. Right now, let's start with using a Figma mockup to create a website. So you could come to a place like Behance. Behance is a place where designers showcase their designs and all that. So I'm going to come to my web design. So you could actually search for different projects and you could build something similar to whatever you see here. So let's say you want to build a restaurant website. So you could actually come right here to say restaurant website. Okay, so let's say restaurants website. So let's look for that from Behance, and here in Behance we have a lot of tools right here. Look at this right now. So we have some designs right here, and as you could see, this is a design from someone. You see all the products right here, they all look great, and this is a full markup. So let's try to screen grab this. If you don't know how to screen grab on your system, just come to your search icon and look for snipping tool. Having to look for snipping tool, so let's use the snipping tool. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to snip this out. This is a design, though it's someone's design, you need a permission to be able to use people's design. So I'm going to come right here and I cloned the mockup. So having to clone the mockup, I'm going to come back to my ezsite.ai, which is the generative AI tool we want to use to create a product from a Figma design. So having to come here, all I have to do is to select the image I just snipped. I'll click on select image. You try to save this. So try to save this as whatever you want to save it as. So you could save it as restaurant mockup. Here you can save it in downloads, you can save it anywhere you want to save it. So I'm going to save this right now and I have that saved. So I'm going to come to my downloads, and here my downloads, you see what I saved right now. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to use this tool to have an actual product from the design. So let's wait for that to get uploaded. While it uploads, we're going to generate the website. So all we have to do is to click on the button generate my website. I'm going to generate my website right away. So this is the tool trying to generate the website. It's going to create a code. We're working out to generate your website, which is going to take a few minutes. So that's how magical this tool is. So having to have a mockup, all we have to do is to design it on Figma, and having to design it on Figma, all we have to do is to bring it right here to create the actual product. So it says, I will help you create a food delivery website based on the provided image. Create food delivery website. So it's trying to create the food delivery website. So it's just like you creating a design to get the actual code of your design, and that will be the main project of your design. So let's see what we are going to have here. So we have the easy site creating a website for us. It's as easy as that. So wait for it to do all the magic, and in no time it's going to create a full-blown website. So while it is creating this, you can actually give it more instruction right here. You could add your instruction, you could add asset or knowledge, but right away let's just wait for this to create the whole folder and the whole website. So we're going to see what it comes up with at the very end, and right here you could preview what you are creating. You could check out the code, you could check out the preview of the website. So let's see what happens from here. So it's creating everything that is needed to be created, and we are going to see what this comes up with. So right now we have a full-blown website. So you could see this is the creation process. So it created the websites in HTML, in CSS, in JavaScript. As you could see, we have the .js extension, we have the .css extension, and we have the .html extension. So we have an HTML file, we have different style files like CSS, and we have different JavaScript file to power this website. So here we have it, and it says your food delivery website is now complete. It has created a responsive website that faithfully reproduces the design shown in the image. The website includes a modern navigation bar with the food hub logo. So everything that was on the website is right here. So let's see what we've created so far. So you could see your website right here, and you could see the code behind it. So these are different code function of the website. From the index.html, as you could see from here, this is the HTML file. So you could come here to edit a whole lot of things. You could actually edit this if you want to edit them. So we have our actual file, our actual product. So you could actually go from design to an actual product that without you having any knowledge about coding. So here we are, and this is Food Hub website. So let's view what the website looks like. So we're going to preview the website. So let's see what it's created for us. So having to preview this website, as you could see from here, we have the Food Hub, we have the landing page, we have the popular item. So it's created this full website for us from just design, and we have all these. So this is just a full website created by the same AI. So we could always edit whatever we want to edit from the code file. As you could see from here, this is the code file. So we have the product right here. So I'm going to proceed right now to publish. So the next thing we want to do is to publish the project we just created. So I'm going to come to my project right here, and this is the project we just created. So all I have to do is to come right here. So I have to click on that, and you could see it in my project. Then you have every other thing. We have the website right here. Like I said, you could make some changes. Like for instance, I've made a change where I changed the logo from food up to foodie.co. So you could do more things, but right now let's go on to publish this right away. So we have our publish button right here. So all I have to do is to click on the publish button to publish this, and having to publish this, you see project deployed successfully. Your project is now live at, so you could access your project right here. And the next thing you want to do is to connect a domain name to this, so it could be live finally. So here I have this published already. So let's see what we have right here. So it's published on this temporary domain, so people could access your project from here. So after we've published this project, I could rename the project right here. So all I have to do is to click on this pen tool. I'll click on this, then I'll give it a name. So I'll name it foodie.co. That will be the name of the project. So let's have it right there. So all I have to do is to rename that, and I've renamed it from there. But let's go to the settings right here. I want to talk about the project settings. So come to the project settings right here, and here in the project settings you have images. So you add images for AI to use in your project. You could add your logo, you could add your brand kits and all that. So you could come here to add videos as well, and you could come here to add other files, documents and all those things, just to make your project look good. So the more you design, you could add more images, and you could tell it to design other pages for you. But it's as simple as this. I'm just showing you how you could convert your Figma design to an actual product with this AI tool. So you're going to come to custom domains, and here in custom domains, let's see the two ways we can add domain to this project. So one, we can create a new domain. Yes, so we can create a new domain. So here in a new domain, we can set up our custom domain or deployed site. So far we've already deployed foodie.co, and right now I want to add a new domain. So let's add a new domain. So the domain type you want to add is a custom domain, not ezsite domain. The one we are currently hosting this on is an ezsite domain, but right now I want to add a custom domain. And having to add a custom domain, all I have to do is to input the domain right here. So I have a domain that I got already. So it's called www.beladtech.com. Yes, so we have that, and I'm going to click on create now to create that custom domain. So you do not have permission to use this domain, so you cannot add a custom domain until you upgrade your site. So you have to upgrade this to use a custom domain. So let me see how we can get to upgrade this. So all I have to do is to click on upgrade, and having to click on upgrade, you could see I could upgrade my plan from a free plan to a pro plan, and it's as cheap as $19 per month. So we have these 120 messages per month, and we have 3 ezsite.host domains. So you could host 3 websites, and with $19 you could connect one domain to a product. So you could create one product and connect your domain to the product. Then we have 1000 of mini CRM records, and we have website hosting included. Then we have basic AI models for your app. Then you can remove the ezsite badge. I can go for this, or I go for this, depending on how robust what I want to create is. So if you were to create like 3 different products, you could use 3 custom domain connection for $49, and for $19 you could use 1, and for $99 you could use 10 custom domains. So you could actually start a web design agency with this, and you could just host different websites. So with 10 custom domain, you could create with business business, for individuals working on larger projects. So we have $99 at the rate of $10. You get this every month. You get to manage your products every month. So we have all these looking so great. There's more thing you can do with this. You could start building tools. So right now we've not been able to connect the custom domain, but we're still going to come back to that. But right now let's go back to my project, and I'll go back to my projects. Here in my project I have foodie.co. Then we talk about the assets, we've talked about the custom domains. So you could deploy a chatbot, and please enter knowledge based content. So you could choose to deploy a chatbot for your website as easy as this. All you have to do is to turn it on. Then what you want the chatbot to do can be inputted here. So you have your webhook. You can add an API. So when you view this, so you could say to set up a webhook, you must have been issued with a ezsite logon. So you have all these that is required for you to connect your product to an API. So that is webhook for you. Then you could come to SEO. To make sure your SEO is intact, you need to upload the logo of your website. That's the fave icon. Currently the fave icon is this. You could see it right here. This logo you are seeing right here is your fave icon. So, or you could always come back here to change that. So you could change it from here. Then you have a title tag, which is delicious meals delivered to your door, food up. So you could change this to foodie.co. Yes, so we have this, and you could change the old data up here. That's what this is. That's what I just changed right here. Then you have your meta description, which is other fresh and tasty meals online from foodie.co. So you could choose to change it to like foodie.co. So you could explore this to the way you want. You could try it out, and this says enjoy fast delivery, quality ingredients, and a variety of dishes. So we have the meta description, which is okay to me, and you have your open graph settings. So the meta data shown when content is shared on social media such as Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. So you could input image for your social media and input it right here. So whatever you want to do, your logo, your anything you want to input, you could input it right here. Then you could input your X or Twitter title with the description, then with the image. Then you could have everything intact right here, just to make your SEO intact with this particular tool. Then you could send email. You have your email server type, you have your send, you have your API key, and you could add email. So you could add your email, reply to email, you could from email, and your API, everything could be added here, or SMTP server could be configured for your mail. Then you have your database right here. Once the database is set up, it can either be shut down or have its type change. So you can do a whole lot with this particular tool. So when you enable it, you could have your database type. It could be the ezsite database, where you use the inbuilt database to quickly store and manage your application data without any configuration. Then you could integrate your database to Supabase. Then you could have a custom database, but I would advise you to go with the ezsite database, and here we are. So it's as easy as that. That's how to set up the project. So this is where the video comes to an end. We've been able to convert a Figma file to an actual code. I've shown you all that in this course. So you could go ahead to explore this generative AI tool called ezsite and see how it goes for you. If you've not subscribed to our channel just yet, do remember to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. I hope to see you on the next one. See you there.